Which expression represents f prime of x if f of x is equal to 7x squared minus 3x? Well, we know that the definition of a derivative, that we can find f prime of x by finding the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x all divided by h, and we're finding the limit of this as h approaches 0. So let's actually utilize this and work with our function. So we have the limit as h approaches 0 of 7 times x plus h squared minus 3 times x plus h. And then we're going to subtract f of x is just 7x squared minus 3x. We're still dividing all of those terms by h. And then if we distribute the coefficients of the second and third set of parentheses through and expand out the x plus h squared, we'll have the limit as h approaches 0 of 7 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 3x minus 3h minus 7x squared plus 3x, all divided by h. And we can see that we have a minus 3x and a plus 3x, so they cancel out because they equal 0. And then let's distribute the 7 through to see if anything else cancels out. So we still have the limit as h approaches 0 of 7x squared plus 14. Forgot to do the multiplication there, so that'll be 14xh plus 7h squared minus 3h minus 7x squared are the only terms remaining at the top, all divided by h. And notice we have a positive 7x squared and a negative 7x squared. So they cancel each other out because they add up to 0. And then all of the remaining terms that we have, this 14xh plus 7h squared and minus 3h, they all have an h term in them. So we can divide each of these three terms by h in order to simplify further. And that's going to then leave us with the limit as h approaches 0 of 14x, because h divided by h is 0, plus 7h, because h squared divided by h is just h, and then minus 3, because 3h divided by h gives us 3. And now we can use direct substitution for the remaining terms that contain an h in them, which is the 7h. If we substitute 0 in for h, that term goes away, and we are left with 14x minus 3. And that is what f prime of x is, 14x minus 3, or answer choice A.